I'm on a mission to get the Platinum Trophy for every PlayStation mascot, and with Ghost of Yotei right around the corner, I decided to go back and grab all 52 trophies, including the Platinum in Ghost of Tsushima. Now, this Platinum isn't hard by any means. PlayStation guides even rate it a 3 out of 10 for difficulty, but honestly, it's the most grindy Platinum I've gone for so far. There aren't any crazy skill checks like in the Crash Bandicoot games. It's all about having the patience to cover the entire map and check off everything. The basic plot of Ghost of Tsushima starts with the Mongols invading the small island of Tsushima, just off the coast of mainland Japan. You play as Jin Sakai, a samurai trying to protect his home and people. At first, Jin's all about honor, sticking to the samurai code when fighting the Mongols. He quickly realizes though that sometimes you've got to bend the rules, and that's when he becomes the legendary Ghost. Stage 1. This stage is all about the story trophies, and honestly, if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet, you should stop listening to me right now and go and play it. It's that good. For the Platinum though, this part is super straightforward. You just play through the main story and you'll see the trophies popping up one after another. By the end of the campaign, you'll already have a big chunk of the Platinum checklist done without even trying. No real grind yet. On to stage 2, where it's all about completing all the non-story tales across the island of Tsushima. This by far is the most grindy part of the Platinum. There are 70 tales in total, and on average they take around 10 minutes each. So if my math is correct, that's around 11.5 hours of basically doing the exact same thing over and over again. You'll start by finding somebody on the island who needs your help. You'll then ride out to investigate an area for clues, usually tracking footprints or following some smoke in the distance. And almost every single time, it wraps up with killing a group of Mongols. Anyways, whilst I was grinding through the tales in stage 2, I stopped by one of the gift stands and picked up 2 easy trophies here. One for collecting 30 pieces of vanity gear and the other for grabbing 10 gifts. During one of the later tales, I actually lined up a shot here with my half bow and I hit a Mongol whilst he was climbing a ladder, and that popped another trophy. Totally unplanned, but I'll take a freebie. Then right after clearing that exact same Mongol camp, another trophy popped. The next handful of trophies here just came from wrapping up the final tales. I've made this look quick and easy in this video, but trust me, by the time I finished stage 2, I was already sitting at the 25-hour mark, and that's just 2 stages into this whole Platinum. Stage 3 was thankfully a huge relief, because after all of that grinding in stage 2, the trophies started coming in at a much quicker pace. From here, it was just about cleaning up the last handful of combat related trophies, like this one for defeating 20 enemies after a perfect parry. Yes, there we go, Flash of Steel. Next, I purchased every ghost weapon technique, which earned me another trophy, and the final combat trophy came from defeating the maximum number of enemies in a single standoff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, all in the wrists. Honestly, these standoffs really do make you feel like a samurai. Stage 4 was all about clearing out the remaining Mongol territories. Honestly, it felt a lot like stage 2. It was pretty mindless at times. You just roll up to the camp, clear out the Mongols, and move on to the next one. You just got absolutely rinsed. Oh, there could only be one. There we go. Successfully complete every duel. Easy. Oh yeah. Fight for the Isle. Liberate all occupied areas in Izuhara. So that's 1/3 of all the places done. Good riddance. What's that? Liberate 8 occupied areas in Todayama. Along the way, I picked up a handful of trophies, including 2 that weren't even Mongol related. One for collecting 20 artifacts, and the other for building my legend high enough to reach the title of Ghost of Tsushima, which basically just means maxing out my HP. I then got the final 2 trophies here for liberating the entire island of Tsushima. Stage 5 was the ultimate collectathon, running around Tsushima and scooping up everything that I missed. Here's a massive tip. I had an online map open on my second monitor the whole time. I filtered it down to whatever I was chasing at the time. Without it, I swear this would have taken double the amount of hours. For example, I had to track down and honor 16 Inari shrines. You follow these foxes, and once I had honored all 16, I could equip 6 charms for passive bonuses. Plus, of course, another trophy. Next, I found the hidden white and black dye merchants and bought an item from each of them for yet another trophy. Then it was back to abusing the map to hunt down 20 Mongol records. Fast travel became my best friend here, basically using instant transmission to get around the map quickly. There. Yes, avid reader. Collect 20 records. Okay. I also used it to get to all of the lighthouses scattered around the island, and once I had lighted them all, I got another trophy. My favorite collectibles by far though were definitely the Shinto shrines. The paths to these were always destroyed, so you had to platform your way up. It honestly felt like these mini platforming challenges just sprinkled around the open world, and getting to the top felt like a reward. It was so satisfying. Yes, favor of the Kami. Find it on all of the Shinto shrines on Tsushima. From there, I bowed to 10 hidden altars. You know you're in the right spot when the little bow sign is there. And then came the final grind, the body, mind, and spirit trophy. For this one, I had to find all 18 hot springs, finish the last of the Inari shrines, complete 16 bamboo strikes, and compose all 19 haikus. At this point, I just threw on some YouTube and teleported around the map, and after a couple of hours, the trophy finally popped. Many of these stupid things. There we go. Body, mind, and spirit. Complete all hot springs, haikus, Inari shrines, and bamboo shrines strikes. That took forever. And now it's on to the final stage. Now onto the final stage, stage 6, cleaning up the miscellaneous trophies. First up was the easiest one in the game that I cannot believe that I missed. Just opening up photo mode and getting a free trophy. Don't know. There we go, moment in time. Easy. Next, I dumped my mountain of resources that I had collected throughout the entire game into fully upgrading my sword for another trophy. Yep, the perfect storm. Fully upgrade your sword, let's go. I then had to play my flute at a friend's grave. There we go. Dirge of the Fallen Forge. Play the laminate of the storm at a friend's grave. And then the last trophy was equipping the armor that makes Jin look like Sly Cooper. I've never actually played any of the Sly Cooper games, but side by side, I guess I can kind of see the resemblance. Either way, it was enough to unlock the platinum. There we go. So the Cooper clan cosplay. And then there's the platinum. Living legend, obtain all trophies. What an insanely long game. I feel like it took me forever. 30 hours is what that took me. That's the longest platinum I've done so far. If you made it this far, thank you for watching and maybe consider liking and subscribing. Ghost of Tsushima ended up being the longest platinum I've ever done, but honestly the story makes it worth every hour. Definitely a game I would recommend playing through at least once, especially with Ghost of Yotei coming out.